Hey, it's Dr. Amanda with Straightsmile Solutions, straightsmilesolutions.com, and today I'm going to take you through the new Invisalign Practice app, specifically the photo uploader within the Practice app. And yes, I know I have animals on my Invisalign photo uploader, but it's also like 3 in the morning, and there is no one for me to take pictures on, and I don't feel like bribing my kids, and I don't feel like going into the office and having things signed for social media releases. So I did it on animals. But anyways, it was so easy. So let me kind of take you through it. Now, this is a new app. It wasn't out too long ago. Before there was only Invisalign Photo Uploader. They have now rebranded it and they're calling it the Invisalign Practice app, I believe. If you go into the Play Store or you go into your Apple Store, Invisalign Practice app, and it's got a blue circle and a dental chair in it. So you want to go ahead and download that. From there, you're going to go ahead and log in. Now, you're going to have to log in with your doctor account. So if you're not Invisalign certified, you cannot use this app for the photo uploaders. You have to be Invisalign certified, which, by the way, is so easy now. Back when I had to do it twice, don't ask me why, I actually had to travel. I had to fly halfway across the country twice to do it. What a pain, right? So now you can do it, I think, in 45 minutes at home for a couple $1,000s. Just do it. Trust me. There's so many benefits to doing this. Even if you don't want to do Invisalign, do it anyways. Okay, so once you're in, you do have to log in with your Invisalign login, Invisalign password that they're going to give you once you get certified. The only tricky thing, like for me, is I didn't even know my login and password because it's saved on Chrome on my desktop for all these years. So I just click on it, right? I know my login, but I don't know my password. I don't memorize my passwords. They get auto-saved. But the problem is when you download this new app, it is no longer on Chrome because it's on your phone. So you actually have to figure out your passwords. I had to go into my desktop, reset my password so I knew what my password was, and then enter it. Okay, boom. Now I'm in. Once I'm in, it says my name in the top left-hand corner. No, I'm not showing you screenshots of what it looks like in the app because there's always a lot of eyes on me from Align Technology. I mean, I'm very honored that even their CEO watches my videos. Thank you so much. I never get any credit when I do something they like, but I get lots of nastiness when I do something they don't like. And that includes sending screenshots of anything that's theirs proprietary without their permission. And they never give me permission, right? I'm just going to verbally tell you what I see. So when I log in initially, it says, hello, Dr. Wilson. It tells me how many. It's cool. It tells you how many Clinchecks you need to review, how many virtual cares are overdue, how many virtual cares patients are not compliant and not sending photos. So that's pretty cool. Down on the bottom, it has a dashboard. It has an opportunity to add a patient, and it shows you the grid of all your patients. Up in the top left-hand corner, settings. Okay. So anyways, you're going to go down to the bottom central, and you're going to click the blue plus, add a patient. Okay, make sure, I don't know what prospect means. Maybe these are potential leads. I think must be leads. It's kind of a weird word. You have to click the Invisalign button. And then you're going to go ahead and put in the patient's information. For this patient, who knows? All right, so put in patient's information. You do have to put in the patient's zip code. That is required. And you do have to put their date of birth in. I don't love that idea, but I guess the idea is to know if they're going to teen, kids, or adult. You have to put in their gender. I thought it was pretty funny, given this is a California-based Northern California company, that there was only male and female, and there was no cis, trans, whatever, queer-diop, A, B, C, D, E, F, Gs. Not making fun of it. I just literally had not seen just 2 options for a very long time. So I was waiting to see what other options they gave me because, hey, it's a California company. I'm expecting something creative. But no, wasn't there. Okay. Maybe they don't want to confuse people in other countries. But anyways, click your gender, and then from there, it's going to save, and then it's going to prompt you up to go ahead and take photos. And it's really easy. You just kind of follow the outline of what they want you to do. They turn the flash on when it needs to be on. They turn the flash off when it doesn't need to be on. They give you kind of these like borders where you can center it. Obviously, I wasn't doing things properly because these animals did not want to show me their teeth. But anyways, and then when you finish taking your last photo, you go ahead and hit save. You go ahead and click the export button. Now you can export with the name or without the name. I chose to export it without the name because when you try to export it, it does prompt this huge like HIPAA warning, like this is HIPAA. If there's a HIPAA violation, it's on you. And I mean, considering however you want to transmit it now, it gives you a zillion different ways you can transmit it. You can email it, you can text it, you can drive it, I mean, anything. this is my phone, right? This is not a, some people, and I have other apps on it. So legally, I know I can't put the name on it and email it. So I did it. And I don't see any reason. You can always add it later. But anyways, I don't really care what you do. You can add the name, you can not add the name. I chose not to because I just wanted to give you that option, because I've always been telling you that you shouldn't be emailing records, right? Another way you can do this, and that other people do this, is just it goes directly into your Invisalign dashboard. So right now, if I go into my Invisalign orders to submit new prescriptions, within my actual Invisalign account, boom, there are my photos, right? I click on it, Invisalign D, and there's one photo set in there, and I can click on it and I can see it. Initial photos. Oh, I forgot to mention, whenever you start taking the photos, they're going to ask you, do you want initial photos, progress photos, or final photos? And I love that. I wish they had more than one progress photos. But yeah, so it's in there. So another way you can do this is you can, once you've done this on this phone, you don't necessarily have to hit the export. It's already going to be in your Invisalign account. You can go ahead and log into your Invisalign account on your dashboard of your desktop, and you can take a screenshot. That's the way I was always doing it before. But if you don't want to do it that way, there's many other ways. That's just the HIPAA issue is on you. They make that totally clear. So why am I telling you this? Well, I'm telling you this because a lot of you, first of all, are still dealing with your DSLR cameras. You know, you're trying to train patients. Your photos are terrible. I see them every day. And I'm like, why are you not using the Invisalign photo uploader? It's idiot proof. You can train any staff member. You don't have to train them. They just do what they're prompted to do, and it crops it and does everything for you and makes it look easy and nice. You know, don't worry about it. Why spend hours giving your team a hard time about photos? So I'm hoping there'll be a lot of team members that see this video and they're like, hey, can we just use this? You know, obviously, like I said, you have to be Invisalign certified in order to have access to it. But pretty cool stuff. I think you're gonna like it. And guess what? The idea is that you can use this for your braces patients and any other aligner patients. It doesn't have to be an Invisalign patient. Now, keep in mind, Invisalign does have the name of your patient. They do have your patient's birth date, and they have your patient's zip code. Now, before, at one point, you were required to put in the patient's contact information, including email and address. That is now optional. You don't have to do that, which I love. That was the whole issue why I never did this before, because I was like, I don't want them harassing my patient, right? I don't like that. The only thing also is if this really was a real patient for Invisalign, and if you were going to be using Invisalign Virtual, the patients would have to download the patient-facing app, and I don't know the name of that app. This is the doctor-facing app, and then that's how they'll access their Invisalign Virtual to your app. So that is the important part of why you would want to get that email in there if it really was an Invisalign patient, and if you were going to use Invisalign Virtual, if you were using one of the other accountability loop software check-in programs like In-Hand Dental or Dental Monitoring System, or creating your own in-house program, then no need, right? But yeah, I mean, you could take pictures on all your ortho patients just using this one method. Super easy, literally one-handed with a phone. You could have a mirror in the other hand, or you can have the patient hold the retractors in the other hand. Not a big deal. It's not hard. You could definitely do it just with one staff member. It's just going to take a little bit of practice. But yeah, I mean, go for it. Super crazy easy, right? All right. Thanks so much.